that we have you guys all fired up and ready to fight back, it gives me great pleasure to bring back one more time. And I really don't think any introduction is needed, but let's make sure he knows he's in California. Mr. Jeff Ross.
Come on, that was pretty lame. Hello, California. That's the California I know. Wow. You guys. Okay. You know, I love you too. I love you definitely too. I want to tell you, really, this is, you know, I think I'm pretty intense. But really, sorry, but Relay in California is like Relay on steroids. It's wild. It's wild. Wow. What a weekend, guys. What a weekend. How empowering this must have been for you. The most awesome investment I think we can make in anyone that claims to be a relayer is to send them to a division summit, to be empowered and to be inspired and to be encouraged to go back to where they're from and to make a difference in that very area. And so today, I would like to say there are many reasons why we do this, but there are two groups of people in this room that I want to acknowledge before I even get started. And this first group of people, are the people that really give us the main reason why we do this. These people heard the words, "You have cancer." They fought a fight. It was gallant. It was bold. It was courageous. These people didn't waver when they were losing their hair. They didn't waver when they were nauseated from the treatments. They didn't waver when their body was racking and aching in pain. They didn't give up and wimp out and quit when they were losing weight. They didn't give up and stop when they probably sometimes couldn't walk for themselves and had to have other people help them, but they continued this journey. And today they're here with us because they chose to be unstoppable. And that is your California survivors. Let's give all of our survivors a big hand. Come on, we can do better than that. All of our survivors, stand to your feet. Let's give them a big hand. Yes. Yes. Thank you so much. I want to say thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for not giving up, for you are an example. You are the pure example of perseverance. And we say thank you for being that testament to, if you do persevere, that you will gain and you will triumph. And it is proven that you can be unstoppable. The next group of people that I want to say thank you to are the group of people that I call my peeps. It's you, that person that never wants to be acknowledged. It's you, that person who were down in the trenches with that survivor. Or some of you could be like me. You no longer have that person you loved with you, but you stood there in the gap and you made the difference. And you did things for them that you never thought you would have to do for them. Yes, you had to clean them. You had to turn them. You had to be happy for them when they were not even happy for themselves. You had to run errands for them. You had to change your work schedule for them. Yes, you did it. You did all these things because you knew in their moment of weakness, you had to be strong for them, and you endured it. And today, I call you the toughest people in the world. And the people, if anyone deserves accolades beyond our survivors, it's you, and it's our California caregivers. Let's give all of our caregivers a big round of applause. Yes. Thank you for not quitting. Thank you for not giving up. Thank you for remaining strong. Thank you so much. I love you. Thanks. And so today we embark on a new journey, California. We embark on a new journey. Why? Because we understand that we have had great success. We've built milestones in this thing called Relay for Life. The last set, you just heard I call it an essence of Relay. And the essence of Relay is that it's all about family. Why? Because we're people from all ethnicities. We're from all different socioeconomic backgrounds. We all come from different sides of the track. But we meet here on one fulcrum, and that fulcrum is Relay for Life. And we extend a hand of unity to each other to make sure that we all can commit to do nothing but save lives. And so for that, one more time, if you give yourselves a big round of applause, I would appreciate it. So we embark upon this new journey because all of us have been involved. Some of you are tenured, some of you are new. But I say to you with passion from my heart, I understand where we've been, but I want you to know I'm super stoked, excited about where we're going. Why? Because we understand this principle, that hope for the world must be intentional. For we've made many strides in the fight against cancer. We've all committed that we will eradicate this disease from our lives. We will protect the people that we love. We will make sure at all costs that we will never quit. Quitting is not an option for relayers because we understand the goals at hand. We must save more lives. So then how are we going to do that? We will celebrate what we've always done. We will absolutely be proud of the good things we've done in Relay for Life. But then I challenge you. I challenge you to take this to the next level. I challenge you to take this to the next dimension and understand what I'm speaking about. What I have found out in my personal life is that if we always concentrate on being good, good becomes a deterrent to being great. And how many of you know that it's going to take people that want to be great to find cures for this cancer that we're trying to kill? It's moving from being good to great. It's understanding that hope is not just a far out word, but it is a right now word. Why? Because it is intentional. People ask us, why are you people so crazy? Why do you go purple crazy? Because locked up on the inside of every one of us is that reason why. There's a story in your life. There's a story in my life that propels us to do what we do best. I tell you, and you've heard this so many times before, I am proud to stand here flat-footed, 11 and a half here, and proclaim to you that I am a mama's boy. There are my peeps right there. And I am proud to say that. And the reason is because, this is my story. But locked on the inside of you is your story. Why am I mama's boy? Because I remember, folks. I remember her just like, oh my God. You just couldn't believe the kind of mom I had. I'm telling you, we were the poorest of poor. If you looked it up in the dictionary, it's like a sub-meaning of poor. It was the Ross Allen home. Yeah, that was us. But I tell you, I was enriched by a great woman. And this woman instilled in me values that, you would never believe you can be anything that you desire to be. You are the most dark-skinned, handsome boy I've ever seen. No matter what the color of your skin is, you will never use it as an excuse to be lazy. You must get up. You must do well. Because that's the stuff we're made of. And so that woman, I watched her endure. I watched her endure suffering. I watched her endure a man who is probably twice my size, more muscular than I could ever think I could be. And he was my father. And I watched him day in and day out. I watched him beat her. My story. He beat her day in, day out, in the morning, at night, 3 o'clock in the morning. 2:30 in the morning, I'm waking up to this man pummeling my mom. It's my story. And I can hear my mom saying to me every time, go back in the room. And the next day, I would say, why does he do this? And she would say, you always be good. You always do good. And good will always come to you. That's my story. I remember her. Well, thank you. I remember watching her go to that bedroom, shut that door. I couldn't understand quite what she was doing. But when I was about 11, I got it. And she was going in that room to shut that door because she had prepared food for us. And we didn't have enough for her. And she would make sure we ate. And she would not eat. Those are the things I remember. People ask me why I'm over the top about this, because cancer took something away from me that I can't get back. You have a story locked up on the inside of you. As a little boy, I vowed that I would protect my mother. I vowed with all that was within me that I would protect her from everything that I could. And we did so. So after one of the worst beatings I can remember, I never will forget, my dad was pummeling my mom. I was in the bedroom, and I didn't hear my mom scream anymore. So I went out, and he left, and she was lying on the floor, passed out. And I remember as a little boy getting on my knees and putting her head in my lap, and I was just praying, God, please let her wake up. Please let her wake up. This is my story. And she did, thank God. And the next day, I can remember her making the grand decision that he would have to leave, and he would either leave walking or he would leave rolling. And my God, he chose to leave walking. Thank God he was gone. Thank God he was gone. This dude is out of there. And so, to make a long story short, life was great at the Ross house. We were poor, we didn't have anything, but we had love. And one thing we did have, we had hope. We had hope, and it was intentional with my mother. And she made sure that hope was instilled in me like it's anything else has never ever been instilled in me. She made sure that we always, in that project, had hope. And so we all grew up, and everything was wonderful, and everything was fine. And I will forget it, 1999, the first time in my life, I had Christmas dinner with my whole family. First time in my life in 1999. And man, it was awesome. We had the best time. But folks, my mom came to me. She said, you're going to take me to the doctor. And I said, cool, take you to the doctor. So I went to the doctor. And I work in healthcare, and we're standing at my hospital, and I'm reading this book, Good to Great. And long story short, they take my mom in. Dr. Joel Sprengis comes to me and says, why are you here? And I go, my mom's having a little stomach problem. We're just going to take her, get an x-ray. Okay. Well, he says, why don't you bring her up the back and scope her? You guys know, we're in a healthcare crunch. Don't you ever turn down free healthcare. So I take her up the back. And when I take her up the back, we go to endoscopy, and we get this procedure. And about an hour and a half later, coming from the corner of the room, is Joel Spraggins. And Joel Spraggins is crying. And I do not know what I'm going to do with Joel Spraggins, because Joel Spraggins is really crying. And I'm thinking, he's a great physician. He's a great doc. He's lost a patient. How am I going to comfort this guy? closer he gets to me, he is sobbing. And so he comes, he stands in front of me, he says, Jeff, come in the room. So we go in the room. My mom's a little groggy from the anesthesia. And he says, Mrs. Allen, I'm so sorry to tell you, but you don't have a gallbladder problem. You don't have a stomach problem. You have cancer. I'm standing there. And I'm going, this cannot be. We have just endured the most dysfunctional life ever. And you're going to tell me right when we get things straightened out, we have cancer? Foreign to me. We've never had this in my family. Not one single person in my family has ever been diagnosed. Now, the truth is we're from the project, and you either shot, killed, or you drunk yourself out of the projects. But you did not go out with cancer. And so, guys, I stood there. And they began to explain what this cancer was. It was a rare cancer, prevalent during the Japanese-American War. There were only 4 to 5 cases in Japan, 2 cases in the United States, and guess what? My mom was the chosen one here. And he said, the epidemiologists think that this came from eating raw fish. And you will not believe this, but I literally said, then that means we don't have it because we're black and we fry everything we eat. Double dead. Dude, I was grasping for straws here. And so to make a long story short, Dr. Woodard looks at me and I get myself together and he begins to finish the story. And this is what he says. He says, I'm so sorry to tell you, Mrs. Allen, this is a rare gastric cancer. But more importantly, we don't have any drugs for it. We don't have any therapies. We don't have any treatments. There's no surgery for this. We can't give you a pill for it. I'm so sorry to tell you, but we can't do anything for you. And I stood there thinking, what in the world am I going to do? My mom, being so strong, said, I want to go home. I'm like, go home. What are we going to? I can't do anything with you at home. What are we going to do? So we discharged the next day. That was January 25th. Folks, I'm sorry to tell you, but 29 days later, I lost my mom. People ask me why I'm over the top about this. That's why. Because I believe I was robbed of an opportunity. And I don't think it's acceptable. And so I was invited to a meeting. These people were crazy. They were wearing purple pimp suits and pink boas and swinging and having a good time. And I'm from the projects. And I grew up in the Church of God. And I'd never seen anything like this. And I began to say, if they bring snakes out, I'm out of this joint. But it was okay. Survivors got up and spoke, a man and a woman. They began to thank the people in the room. They began to say, thank you. Thank you. You changed my life. You're the reason why I'm living. You give me hope. Folks, I'm here to tell you, at that Relay for Life meeting, I was forced to either remain bitter about this or get better. And I'm here to announce to you, California, I'm all the way better about this. I am all the way better about this. So then what is the next level? The first thing that you have to realize is that hope is intentional. Albeit you have a story just like mine. I'm not the only one. And it is locked up on the inside of you. But it is that story that will give you the fortitude and the strength to get up and we can say together in a resounding theme, albeit we have experienced this dreadful disease, we will not sit on the sidelines and take this anymore. We will get up and we will do something about it. That's what hope is. Hope is taking the tools that you've been given and showing a world that might have doubt and showing a world that has insecurity about this fight that no, this is not something haphazardly we're doing, but this is a planned tactic. We are a relay nation, and we are coming strong. Why? Because we are driven by hope, people. There is nothing else that can stop us. There is nothing else that can make us get and abort this journey. For we will find cures for cancer. How many of you are with me today? So then I will repeat, hope is intentional. Say that with me. Hope is intentional. You must go back with the tools you've been given. You must make sure that your community understands what we are doing. They must understand that albeit people will hear the words, you have cancer, that is not in this day and time always a death sentence. You are here, we are in our communities, and because of Relay, we're going to save more lives faster. Are you with me? You were given an envelope or an envelope. I want you to get that out quickly. And I want you to open the envelope, but I want you to hold what's in it in your hand. There is a sound of a mighty rushing wind. No, it's not what people are accustomed to seeing, but it's what is coming. Larger, bigger, better, and more powerful than before. And it is you. It's us. It's the Relay Nation. And I want you to know that we are indeed unstoppable. I want you to know that what we've been equipped with, we can win this war against cancer. But it's going to take a commitment. Why? Because hope is intentional. So I am saying to you, if you are going to commit to fight back against this disease, I need you at this time, and I do not want you to do this if you're not going to be honest. I want you, if you can say that you're going to commit to fight back, I want you to take that bracelet which says, hope is unstoppable, and I want you to put that bracelet on your right arm. And when you finish, please stand. Raise your hand, please, with me. This is a commitment to ourselves, and a commitment to the family members that we love, the people that we relay for. And we say to them that we are a nation. We are strong, we are powerful, and we have a goal. We will not accept the fact that there are many cancers, for we understand that cancer is only our foe, and that we are definitely triumphant if we do not quit. How many of you are with me? All of you that are under the age of 20 that I spoke to today, remember this. Hold your hands up high. You are not the leaders of tomorrow. You are not the future. We need a cure today, so you must rise and become leaders of today. I commit, you commit, that we will be unstoppable. Can you say be unstoppable? And know today, folks, that it is a fix. It's amazing because it's a setup. We understand that there are many trials that we must go through, but that's okay. We can overcome those. But I am here to guarantee you that nothing can stop us if we remain like what you see in this room. This is the picture of unity. This is a picture of the army. And I'm here to tell you, folks, that we will find cures for cancer. And if we never stop and know that we are the hope and the face of hope for the world, nothing will keep us from it. God bless you, and please relay like you are crazy. Love you guys.